Welcome to the Advanced Website Updates training video number 3 using PowerPoint to create slide images. Here we're going to look at how you can put images into PowerPoint slides and then export them out so that you can use them as projects on your website. The great thing about this is that you can obviously spend some time populating and formatting the slides in PowerPoint to quite complex designs if you want to, which will enable you after the export to add those images into a post or project. So let's have a look at how to go about this. Okay, here you can see our desktop, and on the desktop you can see that folder called Spring Snow where we had all of those images that we added into a project in one of our previous videos. Now I've taken those same images and put them into a file called Spring Snow as a PowerPoint presentation. And here is that presentation, and as you can see I've put each of those images in and added a short story to each about spring being in the air and then the snow coming down, and then it was such fun for a few days, we had to wrap up warm, and it was a good time to chat and catch up with friends. Now obviously these are very simple PowerPoint presentations. You might have added in all kinds of other images into your presentation, all kinds of other text, etc., and made some really nice complex slides. Now the great thing about using PowerPoint is that once you've saved it, or even before you've saved it, you can choose the Save As option. So you can go to File and you can choose Save As, and then you can choose, rather than the PowerPoint PPT option, you can choose the drop down menu and choose JPEG format, JPEG file interchange format .jpg, and that means that you have an output option now where you can save your individual slides as individual JPEG pictures. So I'm now going to click Save, and it says, very importantly, do you want to save the current slide only or every slide? Now we're going to choose every slide, and once that's done, it now says that each slide in your presentation has been saved to a separate file in the folder, and it shows as Users EasyWeb Desktop, and it's made a folder called springsnow.jpg for us. So we're going to click OK, and we're going to minimize that out of the way, and I'm going to drag that folder onto my desktop where you can see it. It was on my desktop, but it was saved outside of the recording area that I'm doing. So if you remember, here is our original Spring Snow folder where the images were, and it is 12.8 megabytes in size. Here's the Spring Snow folder that PowerPoint has created for us, and as you can see, it has dropped the file size down considerably, just to 371 kilobytes. That's 0.3 of a megabyte. If I go inside there, you can see slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, etc. And if I go to View menu, you can see these are our slides, and these are the little squares I put on before we exported. These could be extra images. You can make these slides very complex, and it will give you, as it exports, some really nice images to put into your gallery. However, we don't want to have slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, because that will get confusing. If we were to just put those into the website media library, you wouldn't know what they were, and if you had loads of them called slide, you'd quickly lose the ability to have control over your website library folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what we did earlier, which was use photo sizer. If you remember, we had a width of 600 and the height followed that width because we had maintain aspect ratio. So we're going to leave the width at 600, have maintain aspect ratio. We'll leave that ticked for future use, and if you remember, this exports to the desktop and the uploads folder. So we have on the desktop, if I just close that down, the uploads folder, and I've emptied that folder. I've still got the done folder in there, but there's nothing else inside my uploads folder, which is completely blank. So that's where photo size is going to output. It's going to output JPEGs, and a custom name, and it's still got the same name as Spring Snow 2015. I'm going to add the word slides in there so we know that these were originally PowerPoint presentation slides. So again, here is the slides 1 to slide 5. I'm going to drag those into the folder, and you can see these are the slides that were outputted by PowerPoint. So when I click the start and I click close and I open up my uploads folder, there you can see the different slides that were there. Spring Snow 2015 slides 001 to 5 again. Now all I have to do now is go back to my website and again go to new and project, and I'm going to call this Spring Snow Slides, and that's just to help in this presentation for us to know that these are the project made by the slides. I'm going to click Use Page Builder, and just like last time I'm going to load the project, and I'm going to also put it into the special events template. So if you remember from last time, we said your website might just have 2 templates at the top, one called projects and the other one may well just be called project art as a template. This style has got all kinds of website templates in, and we're going to use the special events one, and we're going to click on the load button. So click load, and that brings in our web pages we showed last time, and we said we'd ignore everything except when we get to the red, there is the text area in the top left, and diagonally down is the gallery area. So we're going to go into text area, and we're going to click on the 3 little lines to go to the properties, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to go Spring Snow event. Read all about the late fall of snow this year. Add in any other text that you want. So now that we've clicked save, we understand that this title text area has been updated. Now we're going to go to the gallery, and we're going to click on the 3 little lines again for the gallery properties, and we're going to go to the update gallery button. We ignore and don't change anything else, and we click on update gallery, and we are in the gallery area now. We get rid of this transparent image and click on select files. Again, we go to desktop and we go to uploads, and here are the slides, the Spring Snow 2015 slides. Click on the top one, hold the shift key down, click on the bottom one that highlights the top to the bottom, and click open, and in they come. And so here are our slides with our text in. Click update gallery, and then click on the save button, and that saves this whole gallery object. Go for a featured image. This time I'm going to go for, I don't know, a different one. I'll go for that one there. Select featured image, and then I'm going to choose the same category, special events, as the layout. Remember, we chose the special events layout, therefore we have to choose the special events category, and click publish. And once it's been published, we can either go to view project, or we can go to the school name for the front page. Let's scroll down to the front page, and now you can see here's our Spring Snow that we did straight with the images, and here's our Spring Snow slides. And when you click on there and you click on here, you can see it's got text in and any other images you want, and using PowerPoint in this way allows you to create a gallery that has more warmth to it, more information on it, that will allow your website viewers not just to see the images but talk around the subject and far more complex layouts. Okay, so that's how to use PowerPoint to generate a whole load of images that you can then resize through Photosizer and add into a gallery project.